Hey, it's Dave Chapin. Welcome to the Wolf Sports YouTube channel. The 2026 NFL Draft is this week. It's a very unpredictable year, but our YouTube mock draft has a few picks in the top 5 at least that I feel good about. This is not a mock for what our rankings are or what I would do. This is predicting the top 10, which you get one thing right or one thing wrong. It could determine how your mock goes and how accurate it is. But the picks I feel good about are obviously number 1 and then number 4 and 5, which we'll get to soon. I'm kind of feeling it going in a certain direction, but we'll see. At number 1 overall, the Raiders. Foregone conclusion at this point. Kirk Cousins signed with Vegas and then basically revealed he'll soon be teammates with Fernando Mendoza, the quarterback out of Indiana, who's set to go from Heisman winner to national champion to number 1 overall pick in the NFL draft. Raiders do have a lot of work to do in the AFC West though, but immediately the quarterback position there is getting an upgrade with Cousins might start the year, and if not, then it means Mendoza's probably looked really good during the summer. That said, critical draft for GM John Spytek, who survived. He just had 1 year, and Pete Carroll, I'm sure, had a lot of control, but survived Pete Carroll's firing and is now working with Clint Kubiak as the head coach. Number 2, the Jets. Feels like it's coming down to Arvell Reese or David Bailey. Reese, the betting favorite currently. The so-called consensus big board does have him as the top overall player, so I think we could see New York go in that direction. He'd be a versatile piece in Aaron Glenn's defense. It'd be really stunning if the pick is not a defender. Look for New York to go potentially on offense with their second first-round pick at number 16 overall. Number 3, the Cardinals. They'd probably love to trade back. It's just difficult to see which team would be the one that comes up this high. Might be a theme this year in terms of teams wanting to trade back and not finding any teams that want to come up. If they stay, Jeremiyah Love, star running back out of Notre Dame, a possibility. Francis Mauigoa has been mocked here a lot, and it makes sense for him to slide in at right tackle. I'll say they go David Bailey, who might go number 2. He headlined the Texas Tech defensive line that had several million invested into it last season with NIL, was productive in terms of the sack numbers. As mentioned, these are predictions, not what I would do, but I think we could see a Reese Bailey 2-3 in some order to round out the top 3 of the draft. Number 4, as mentioned, just in recent days, I'm leaning towards the Titans taking Sonny Styles, linebacker out of Ohio State. What I heard from former exec Rand Carthon, who was with Robert Saleh, the new Titans head coach, when they were with the Niners together, is that Saleh loved Tremaine Edmonds, big athletic linebacker coming out several years ago. Feels easy to connect the dots with Styles being somewhat similar, someone he might like in the middle of his defense. The front office might lean on their new head coach and give him heavy say in his first pick. And you can also say linebacker probably need for the Titans. Then number 5, it might come down to, if Styles isn't taken at 4, Sonny Styles or Caleb Downs, 2 Ohio State defenders. But don't count out Jeremiyah Love here as well. My prediction is that John Harbaugh has a lot of control, shows he's in complete control as he should be, and takes Caleb Downs, the Buckeye star safety. General manager Joe Shane previously signed Javon Holland and drafted Tyler Nubin in the second round at the position, but Downs can be a difference maker like Kyle Hamilton is in Baltimore, while also joining free agent signing Darius Washington from the Ravens. Certainly somebody Harbaugh wanted to bring in. This is arguably a case of best player in the draft. He is on the Wolf Sports board. Really exciting player on the back end. Number 6, the Browns, another prime trade back spot. Now I'm kind of thinking offensive tackle, but I'll stick with Carnell Tate. Been a very popular pick here. Many see him as the top receiver in the draft. I could see the Browns thinking the same. I think a team like the Cowboys, it's been rumored a lot, but I think less likely to come up with the Ohio State defenders gone. Number 7, the Commanders. Jeremiyah Love feels like the floor here for the Notre Dame running back if he does fall out of the top 6. Washington would be thrilled to pair his talent and home run ability with Jaden Daniels. This regime just 2 seasons removed from the surprising NFC Championship game appearance, but now suddenly under fire quickly. Important draft for them. Still early, guys can develop, but general manager Adam Peters not a ton of success through 2 drafts so far. Number 8 is where I could see things getting really crazy, this 8, 9, 10 area, and then into the teens in terms of trades picking up. Safe to assume probably that the Saints will take a receiver, edge defender, or cornerback in round 1. Reuben Bain Jr. out of Miami, one of the top overall players in the class. Great value at a premium position at number 8. Can quickly become a very productive guy. Though the arm length isn't ideal, he otherwise fits the mold of thicker rushers like Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa that Saints defensive coordinator Brandon Staley had when he was the head coach of the Chargers. Number 9, Mansour Delane to the Chiefs. Kansas City, major wildcard in this draft. 2 first-round picks, including 1 in the top 10. Still very weird to see that, them having the number 9 pick after their shocking 2025 campaign. Delane viewed as the consensus top guy at corner. Can make a quick impact on the back end coming out of LSU. A lot of possibilities for the Chiefs, though. Not many positions off the table for Kansas City. Maybe they go someone like Kenyon Sadiq. Different style player, clearly, but Travis Kelce likely entering his last year at tight end. If they see him as a top talent, can take him as a top 10 pick where they're hoping to not be again anytime soon. To conclude the top 10, the Giants now have the number 10 pick after trading star defensive tackle Dexter Lawrence, who badly wanted out of New York. It's become clear not a lot of love between Lawrence, his agent, and the GM. So 2 top 10 picks again for the Giants. I'm sure they'd love to have Caleb Downs here, had them securing him at number 5. I'll give them Tennessee cornerback Jermon McCoy. He can go anywhere from here in the top 10 to outside the top 20 depending on how comfortable teams are with him missing all of last season with the ACL tear. A lot of rumors about Arizona State receiver Jordan Tyson to the Giants or somewhere else in the top 10. He'd be another guy to watch in this position. And here's the full first round, all 32 picks. Let's highlight a few things. The Cowboys have these 2 first rounders. They can create some fireworks in a few different ways. One of them could be at number 12. Keldrick Falk I have, the edge out of Auburn. Would be considered a wow pick for sure. He'll at least help stop the run. 21 years old, big frame to develop, 6'6". But then looking to them at number 20, Colin Hood, cornerback out of Tennessee as well. I think they might go edge corner in some order. One of the most underrated players in the draft. If Dallas wants to make sure they do get him, could go earlier. Indiana wide receiver Omar Cooper Jr. would fit right in next to DK Metcalf, and trade acquisition this offseason Michael Pittman Jr. would present an extremely appealing situation for Aaron Rodgers to come back to in Mike McCarthy's offense. Compared to last season, the receiving group definitely a little thin. Emmanuel McNeil Warren, safety out of Toledo. He just feels like a bear to me. Not surprising many are making this connection leading up to Thursday night. Would fit right in next to Kobe Bryant in the Chicago secondary. And he'll make a lot of plays for a team that had a lot of takeaways last season, but lost Kevin Byard, the all-pro safety, to the Patriots. Then the dots have been connected a lot, but I have Ty Simpson going to the Cardinals at number 30, them trading with the Dolphins. Arizona's done a lot of work on the Alabama signal caller, and they have the most obvious need for a young potential franchise quarterback in the draft. So yeah, it should be unpredictable, but that's part of what makes this fun. Hopefully we get some of these picks right, including early with, again, 4 and 5. As stated in the open, very unpredictable year. I kind of like Styles going 4 right now to the Titans. Feels like a fit. And then I think the Giants, if Harbaugh's in control, will take Caleb Downs at number 5. Do you guys have any surprise picks you see happening in the top 10 or throughout the night? Feel free to let us know in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and enjoy the draft.